Vivekananda Nandamudi through my channel. Now I would like to share with you some of my experiences and my exposure to the conceptual background while working. Because I have worked 33 years in a government undertaking and 13 years in a private undertaking, which is an MNC. So I had an opportunity to observe the pattern, style, the running pattern of the organizations, both in a government undertaking and in a private undertaking. In building an organization, one requires a lot of observation and patience in order to build structure, development and sustainability. If anybody wants an organization to sustain for a long time with all harmony, it requires definitely a culture. A culture of an organization, how it has to be analyzed. This culture can be useful for running the organization in a very effective and efficient way. People who will observe this, here I would like to introduce you two beautiful concepts given by one Mr. Professor Subhatra Ghoshal and another is Jack Welch. They are people of eminence in observing and building the organizations. So both of them have emphasized a lot on analyzing the part of the organization and totality also in order to bring harmony for an interaction and building up a sustainable culture. Here I would like to place before you the role of keen observers. I personally feel after working these two organizations, there is absolutely a pivotal role for the keen observers. Hence, I propose every organization there must be an identify and interact with the keen observers. In identifying the keen observers, the top management has to take a lot of interest. And where we can drive the point to Professor Subhatra Ghoshal is who can smell the place and culture of an organization while developing the organization and sustaining the organizational culture. Continuous monitoring and observation, keen observation with all absolute sharpness is very much essential in keeping the culture in a very harmonious way and with all equilibrium, both from the point of view of men, material and also the philosophy and attainment of the objectives of the organization. So here I would like to discuss with you the keen observers, the role of keen observers. Who are the keen observers? The role of keen observers in an organization will come with them who have the ability to see things, that is the key. More specifically, the ability to see things critically. Then only he can be called a keen observer. These keen observers, they are having and showing a lot of mental sharpness in analyzing, they will become keen observers. They can spot changes in patterns, energy levels and work rates. This applies to individuals and organization also. Keen observers can come out only when there is a discussion or debate. Otherwise, they will try to keep themselves in their rooms, confined to their activity. They will never reveal. Hence, we should have a system of ability from the point of view of the management, a system of interaction with these keen observers in order to get highest level of benefits. First of all, we have to rely on the observational ability of these keen observers, because a regular observer can, however, spot more than any other executive in the organization, because he has that ability to keen observe what is happening, how it is happening, will it be useful to the organization or not. Some seniors truly observe with all keenness, but they also will never come out except in the circumstances or except when they are called for an open discussion in order to express. So let us try to define who are the keen observers. People with self-awareness, and self-affirmation is a trait of any keen observer. Being a keen observer requires being good observer. Being a good observer is more than just self-awareness. Observing oneself is essential, but observing others provides another angle to observe. So the keen observer should have the ability to absorb the other individuals and the organization, because organization is, after all, it is a conglomeration of several individuals. It is not a mere entity but a living force with a living tradition which can do things in a very regular way. Only keen observers can do a critical observation in such sort of things. Jack Welch, in his vision of business transformation, has emphasized the necessity of having keen observers along with macro level advisors for a regular discussion and share information. He felt a keen observer is an asset in evaluating the process and function. The keen observers can play the role for giving idealized influence, inspirational guidance, intellectual stimulation, and individual mentoring to higher level of executives. Normally, the senior keen observers are experienced and well versed both in concept and practice. He used two beautiful words, both in concept and practice. See, we can acquire knowledge through practice while through experience, and by getting through the exposure to the concepts also will give us lot of wisdom and keen insight to the reality. So the role of keen observers is finding out, have a keen insight into the reality, what is exactly happening at the ground level, and communicate to the top management in order to achieve its goals. With this, I would like to close this. In future, I will share with you what are my experiences in the organization, definitions, and I will be duly adding with academic spirit also. Thank you.